The most essential moves that you need to know for belly dance. Our hip slides are such an important move in belly dance. We are transferring our weight from one foot to the other. Even though this is a really basic move, we use it all the time. So pelvis tucked in, chest up, hands on the boardroom table, just pushing our hips one side to the other. Our knees stay soft the whole time, nice and relaxed. We're coming into our hip flick. So it's very similar to the hip slide where we bring our weight from one side to the other, but we add a flick using that knee. So as I push my hip out to the side, I'm straightening that knee really quick. Straight, 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 straight. So you can do singles, you can do doubles, you could even do for one side, really using the knee. Next move, we're coming into our twist. So our twist, we're bringing one hip forward, other hip forward, one hip forward, other hip forward, and then you can speed it up. So this move is also the essence of our other moves like our dual. It comes into walks as well. Lots of moves in belly dance you can layer and play around with. Standing up nice and tall. And sometimes this one's easier to do without thinking about it. Hip drops are a really essential belly dancing move. We're bringing our feet parallel, one foot about a foot in front. We're squeezing up, getting those nice rolls through our belly, and then drop, up, drop, up, drop. The accent on this one is on the down. You want to keep that heel up off the floor, bringing that knee into it as well, so you can see my knee straightens and bends as I use it coming up and down. Keeping our posture up nice and tall, and if you've got your shimmy scarf, you can see it's coming straight up, so not forward or back like our twist, it's coming straight up into those hip drops. Circles are such a lovely move and they feel so good. We're bringing our hips to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side, and then smoothing it out. So with our hip circles, we're keeping both hips facing the front, our knees are soft the whole time, and always one way will feel better than the other. Okay, big hip circles. So we're coming all the way around. To make the hip circle bigger, we're bringing our feet out a little wider, and then as we come back with the hips, our body leans slightly forward. So we're not leaning to the side, we're just coming to the forward, and then as we come forward with the hips, we're leaning just slightly back. So it's not a back bend on the lower back, it's just a little lean back to balance ourselves out. Again, one way will always feel better than the other. Duals, this is such a pretty move, and it starts with a circle, then we add a twist. So we're bringing ourselves into a half circle around, and then the inside foot comes twist, twist. Around, twist, twist, around, twist, twist. This one's really nice if you use the circle as the juicy part of the move, and then you use the little twist as part of the embellishment. So it's around, twist, twist, around, back forward, around, back forward, around, back forward. If it feels comfortable, you can lift that foot off the floor, but try not to kick the foot all the way out. It's just nice and relaxed. And if it feels good, you can add a little squeeze of the core as you come back. Figure eights are also a move that feels really good. We're pushing our hip forward like a twist, but then out to the corner and then to the back corner. Pushing to the front corner, to the back corner, front corner, back corner, and smoothing it out. We can also do these vertical figure eights the other way. So starting at the back, coming forwards, back, coming forwards, back, coming forwards, and smooth it out. Figure eights can also be done vertically. Let's try that now. We're bringing our hip out to the side, up, in, and down, out, up, in, down. You can see my feet are using the core for the move as well as the feet, and smooth it out. And again, we can do this the other direction, coming up first, out, in, and down, up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, and smooth it out. Shimmies are a really, really fun move. They look like they're in our hips, but they're actually coming from our knees in our classic Egyptian shimmy. We're bending one knee, then the other, again, keeping our posture up nice and tall, and then going nice and quick. So as you do it, you don't want to lock your knee all the way out. It's more like a bend straight, bend straight, bend straight, and everything from here down is wobbling and free. Okay, next one is our feet shimmy. We are stepping one foot off the floor and then the other. Our knees stay soft. It's like little steps, and then we're coming nice and quick. This one's a real workout for the calves and for the cardio as well. Shoulder shimmy. We bring one shoulder forward, other shoulder forward, one shoulder forward, other shoulder forward. You can also use this as accents, which is another move as well. You can accent to the beat, one side then the other, or you can speed it up into our shoulder shimmy. It's nice coming down and up and side to side, especially if you work at a desk or you're really tight through your shoulders. You might really struggle with this one. Make sure your hands are just in front of your chest, a little bit lower than your shoulders. That's going to help you to get the movement. So I know I previously did a top 10 moves and a lot of you commented, what about this move? What about this move? What about this one? So this top 20 list is a more complete version of all the key belly dancing moves that you should know. Undulations are a really key belly dancing move. So we're bringing our chest forward. So like something's pushing from here, bring our chest in front. Bringing our belly forward by pushing those muscles out, bring the weight to the front of our feet. Then bringing our hips forward, squeezing here, and then release. So it's chest, stomach, hips, release. And then once you've got those three positions, you're bringing it into a really beautiful wave. Now, one move that was one of the most requested ones in the top 20 was our camel. So with the camel, it's an undulation, but we add a walk. So when you come forward, you're stepping onto that front foot, chest, stomach, hips. As you come back to neutral, you're stepping on the back foot. So it's forward and back, and then you can start to walk it. This one is always easier, faster than slow. So make sure you try it slow as well as fast. Some people find it easier up on their toes as well, walking that undulation. Let me know in the comments, have you learnt all these moves already so far? Are there any that are new to you? I would love to hear. Chest accents. There are so many dynamics to Egyptian music, and it's really nice to be able to catch the accents with the different moves. We elongate through our chest, lifting up. Imagine something's tied here, bringing you up, then drop, up, drop, up, drop. You can accent up and down. Really hard to talk while doing this one. Up and down. Good. Snake arms are another essential belly dance move. Even though this one is really classical, we use it all the time. You're rolling through that shoulder, and then the wave comes through your shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. So you imagine those 4 or 5 parts in your arm. Every joint is a part that you can wave. Comes around, 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 around. Nice and soft through those fingers. This one is also really tricky if you sit at a desk a lot and you're really tight through those shoulders, but it means it's really good for you too. Flutter arms. We're starting with one palm facing away from us, one palm facing towards us. We come up and then switch. Up and then switch. So the palm that's facing towards us, that's the one that goes up. The palm that's facing away from us is the one that comes down. So try and copy me from the side. Nice and soft. You're trying to keep it about shoulder height and keep those fingers beautiful and graceful. Okay, oriental arms. The best way to do this one is to watch from the back. We're keeping our wrists together as we bring those hands forward and back. So just focus on my hands. You're trying to keep your fingers up. You don't want to bring your fingers around. And it's like you're coming in a little circle around with those wrists. Of course, somehow we need to get on stage, and that is why this is such a good move. It's a traveling belly dancing step, still using our hips. So it's called a step and touch because literally we just step one foot forward, we bring the other foot forward, touch it on the spot, and then lift the hip up. So it's step, touch and hip up, step, touch and hip up, step, touch and hip up. Watch me from the back, step, up, step, up. So that same foot that steps with the hip up, then comes forward into the next step. Again, easy if you just watch this one and try not to overcomplicate it. Our Egyptian walk is another key requested move. It's so beautiful, but it does take a while to master. It's definitely worth practicing. Copy me from the back. We start stepping with one foot, we land with that knee bent, we flick out to the side like in our hip flicks, and then we lift our hip up like we're preparing for our hip drops. We come down, flick out to the side and up, down, out, up, down, out, up, down, out, up, down, out, up. We can do it slow or we can also do it fast. I've got a whole workout on this move, so go and check that out because it's a really, really good one to master. So the last move is quite an advanced move. We are sucking through that diaphragm, letting all our air out and then coming into our belly flutter. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, let out all the air in your lungs, suck those lungs under. You'll feel a little hollow here, and then we're coming in and out, or down, 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 down with that diaphragm. Let's try it all together. Breathing out. So now that you know all the key moves, we're going to have a little practice. Try and keep up, see if you can make it all the way through. Awesome work, Shimmy Shaker. You made it all the way through. Let me know in the comments, how did you go? Thank you so much for dancing with me, and I'll see you next time. If you want a bit more of a workout, you can check out this video right here. This is really going to work your endurance and take your moves to the next level.